What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fizz. This is the live show on Facebook Live where we try new and interesting soda flavors that we find in the market. As you saw in the description, we're trying a brand new dew flavor today. But before we get started with that, I just want to welcome all 9 of you who are currently watching. Thank you for joining us today. I was actually just having a conversation earlier today, and I honestly just cannot believe that I have an audience for this. I mean, you guys, a lot of you send me stuff online to try. Like, you send me notifications about, like, oh, hey, you know, I found this thing. You might like to try that. So I really appreciate that. Let's see here. Hi, Ashley. Ricky. Of course, Ricky's a faithful one. Ricky, just about every single time that I'm live, he's there. Sheila, she's been real faithful. Eli Ross, what's up, Captain Jack Sparrow on the feed here. So yeah, no, the AC Moore bag, I finally did put that stuff away. I'm really bad at that, but yeah, so thankfully the table's actually cleared off. This is probably the longest stretch of time that table's been cleared off in quite a while. Usually it just starts to pile up with like mail and stuff that I don't know where else to put. So a quick order of business real quick. As you may have seen in the description, I want to show you guys the next evolution in the Fizz community. We now have an official Facebook page. That's right, the Fizz live soda streams. Now that is linked in the description of this video. There's really nothing on it yet. We're not going live through this yet. Right now, it has only just been published a few days ago. So now you are going to want to click that link in the description, go like the page, and in the future we will be doing streams from the page directly instead of through my personal profile, and I will still share them on my personal profile. Just kind of helps put things in their proper place. So that is facebook.com/ the all lowercase the Fizz streams. So follow the link in the description of this video to get to that. Give it a like. And we are going to go ahead and start building this brand out a little bit. I think I'm excited. We're going to start having a little bit of fun with this, a little bit more fun than we've been having. So that's about that's all the housekeeping that I wanted to do there. So time to give you guys the content that you came here to see. So last week, it's actually Anthony Lahasset who was the first person to message me about this, and I tagged him in the video. Sent me a Facebook message about a new dew flavor that I hadn't found yet, and it is this guy right here, Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. So Matt Pope actually was able to send me this, and he actually got it. He found it at the what did he say? Did he say Speedway? Speedway. The Speedway in Bridgeport. So, of course, someone's going to try and call me while I'm in the middle of a stream. Can't answer, sorry. But yeah, so he found it at the Bridgeport Speedway, not Sheetz, Speedway. And then somebody else told me that they found it at the Salem IGA. So yeah, that's where you can find those that I know of immediately, and I would like to think that you're going to start seeing this pop up in the wild a little bit more. So this is something that Mountain Dew's been doing for a couple of years now, maybe a little bit longer. What they do is they release special flavors around certain holidays, like around Christmas time. The past couple of years, they've released what they've called a holiday brew. Now you've seen my my streams for those. Some of you have the last couple. Oh, thanks, Pat. I appreciate it. I look great. I don't know how, but thank you very much. So yeah, okay. So Sarah's watching too. Hi, Sarah. Can I be an official Fizzy, aka follower. You know what? We're all official Fizzies. I don't know if that's what you're going to want to introduce yourself as a member. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself as a member of a fandom with that title, but if you like it, cool, go for it. So, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yes, sir. Like I said, like I said, I've done the holiday brew the last couple of years. Which you've seen my streams. It's not exactly the most holiday type of flavors that I ever would have expected from them. So some of them have fallen kind of flat, no pun intended. And okay, pun very much intended because I love puns. But last year they did what was it last year or was it 2017? It might have actually been 2017 because I don't think I was doing these streams yet. But Mountain Dew released a patriotic flavor during summertime to coincide with 4th of July called Dew SA. And what it was a mixture of Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. So red, white, and blue. America. So they did that 2 years ago, I think it was. And I think that was I can't quite remember. It was supposed to be a mixture of all three flavors. And I liked it. It's been 2 years. I can't quite remember how it tasted. But I know that it was a nice, interesting novelty summer flavor. So now they're back at it again this year in 2019 with what they are calling Liberty Brew. They're releasing it alongside of the summer patriotic holidays, Memorial Day, 4th of July. And they are describing it as 50 flavors in one. Now, it doesn't surprise me that there would be 50 Dew flavors at this point. There have been quite a lot. But I'm interested to see how 50 flavors work. Now, it makes sense because, Dr. Pepper says that there's, 73, 72 flavors, distinct flavors within the classic Dr. Pepper formula. So I guess that's what it kind of harkens back to, is just different specific flavor ingredients that go into the overall taste of the formula. Or it could be 50 different flavors of Mountain Dew crammed into one drink. When I was in middle school, we used to call those suicides. So it looks like if that's the case, then Mountain Dew is running out of ideas, apparently. But that's what we're here for. We're here to try it. We're here to see if it's good. And I like to say, I will try the soda first, so you don't have to. And if I like it, then you can go ahead and try it for yourself. Because I like to consider myself a public servant at this point. This is a public service that I am providing for you guys, as was the case. It was never made more evident. That was never made more evident than when I did that bacon soda a couple weeks ago. So, but I think at that time I already could have told you that you didn't want to drink that. I think I already knew that. But I just wanted to make sure that, you knew as well. Mariah, I haven't seen you in years, girl. How you doing? Hope you're well. So, yeah, 50 flavors and blue one. Well, I guess, the flavors, I don't know if you know this, but soda is not naturally colored anything. It's it's water, carbonation, and artificial flavoring, and then they put dyes in to affect the flavor. So I guess that's probably, because otherwise I would have expected a really, muddy brown with that. So we haven't. So I guess they started from scratch. They just put the flavors in and the dye. And of course, I'm interested to know which blue dye number this is. But that's really neither here nor there. That's not what we are here to talk about. We are here for the taste test and first impressions. So I think it's about time to get into it. What do you think? You guys ready to do this? I'm ready to do this. So. I'm going to go ahead at windshield washer fluid. It does look like windshield wiper fluid, or antifreeze or whatever. So, hopefully this isn't some massive prank from Mountain Dew, but that would be a very costly prank because they would be sued into oblivion. So, with all that said, I think it's time to give you guys what you came here to see. So, the first thing we do, get that satisfying pop. Oh yeah. Oh, immediate. Oh, no! Don't jump the gun on me. I need to do the sniff test. It released a scent into the air that actually I need to get more of. So let's get you open. You are giving me a hard time. There we go. You're fighting back. All right. This does not want to be drank, apparently. But we got you. All right. So we're open. Cap is open. Let's do this. You know how we do. Sniff test. Okay, so fruity. Definitely fruity. Um, when you were kids, did any of you have gosh, I don't even know if they still make this, but back in, I want to say, the late 90s, early 2000s, definitely mid to late 90s, they used to sell these plastic giant candy cane shaped things, and inside of them were these candies that were in the shape of fruit, like bananas and limes and cherries, strawberries, just a bunch of those filling this plastic candy cane shaped container. And what we used to do with that, we got the idea to, because we were disgusting children, we decided to dissolve some of that, take a handful of those, dissolve them in a cup of water, and then drink that solution. That is what this smells like. Just a mishmash of different artificial fruit flavors. But that's just the smell. That's just the scent. So, got the glass, the trusty glass with ice. You're already starting to melt. It is a little hot in here right now, so. Now that we've done the sniff test, let's see if you taste like you smell. Just, a bunch of fruit-flavored candies dissolved in a glass of water. Runts might be what it was, or, it could... Nerds. No, not nerds. Those were sour. That's not what this is. It could have been runts, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Fruit-flavored, shaped candies. But it's been long enough that I don't know for sure, so I'll have to Google that later. But while we're on it, let's go ahead and release a little bit more of that aroma into the air. So we have a nice blue, almost violet color here. Ooh, hang on. You're coming up fast, aren't you? Okay, so now the whole air is filled with that aroma right now. Yeah, definitely very fruity. Very heavy on the fruit scent. It is definitely it's definitely an air freshener that I would put in my car. I like the smell of it. But, as is often the case, we don't know if it's going to taste the same as it smells. So, the next step, cheers to you. Bottoms up. Okay. Okay, so it does kind of taste like that. Um, Sort of like an artificial blue raspberry, um, almost like a mouthful of Skittles. Uh, Not quite the runts, because we did used to drink it down, and actually, if I remember correctly, it didn't really taste all that good when we did that. This definitely tastes better than that. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is exactly what I was hoping and expecting I was going to get when we did the Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. Not a specifically distinct berry flavor, but something that you knew was fruity and berry, but you couldn't quite place what the flavor was. This is the experience I was expecting I was going to get. Color and taste, This is what I was expecting we were going to get from Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. It's definitely a mishmash of fruity flavors. Definitely something that has that draws direct influence from more than just one classic flavor. Like, you can't say that it's blue raspberry, but there's blue raspberry there, and you can't say that it's cherry, but there's cherry there. Like, it is sort of a mishmash of fruity flavors. Not really much of an aftertaste at all. Definitely very light going down. Not really getting any of that sticky residue that I hate. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a nice fruity, summery flavor. Yeah, this is what I was expecting Dark Berry was going to be like. And it's good. It's pleasant. I think I don't think it screams America to me by any stretch of the imagination, but well, unless you count the fact that America is one of the only countries in the world that heavily relies on high fructose corn syrup to sweeten our beverages. Most other countries use sugar, but yeah, no, this is pleasant. I can see myself sitting on the porch on a hot day in the middle of July, drinking this, just kind of watching the day go by on a lazy day. How much caffeine? I would think it would be the average amount of caffeine you would find in a Mountain Dew product. Caffeine. Is it not listed on here? Pat, I don't even see caffeine. I know it's on here. I know caffeine is in this product, but it's not telling me how much there is. Wait. Nope, there it is. It's real tiny print. Caffeine content, 91 milligrams per 20 fluid ounces. I don't know if that's high or low. I don't really pay attention to those numbers. Probably should start paying attention to those numbers, truth be told. But is it really sweet? Well, yeah, it's definitely sweet. I wouldn't say it's like overly sweet. It's not overpowering. It's not overpoweringly sweet. It's not like the kind of thing that makes the back of your throat itch. I hate that. When that happens, that's too much. But it's definitely sweet. Comfortably sweet, I would say. Rate. You want me to rate this? Okay. I would probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars, honestly. If we're doing a star rating, like, you know, Dave Meltzer in the wrestling world, yeah, probably, you know what? Yeah, probably 4 out of 5 stars. It doesn't quite rock my world the way that I might have expected something like that to rock my world. It is good. It is pleasant. It doesn't have a negative aftertaste or a sticky residue. But it's not going to be anything that I'm going to it's not going to be anything that I'm going to miss terribly when it's gone. But while it's here, I'm glad that it's here, and I like it. I think it tastes good. So Gretchen getting called out for being late. Well, welcome. Even though I can't say anything personally because I'm late just about everywhere I go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but for those of you who were waiting for it to start, the countdown was supposed to start at 9:25. Countdown started at 9:27 because at 9:24, I looked at my phone. I had my dog. I had my dog in my lap. I was petting her, giving her some loving. Looked over at my phone and realized, oh crap, I have not even put ice in the glass yet. So I need to go start the countdown, start the stream, go put ice in the glass, and then, get this thing started. So I can't say anything, but welcome, glad you made it. If you missed the most important details, basically this right here is 50. It says it's 50 flavors in one, Liberty Brew, and basically what I'm getting is a nondescript malty berry flavor. It tastes very similar to the way it smells. Well, no, actually, it tastes a little bit different than what it smells. It smells like when I was a kid, I used to dissolve a bunch of the Runts candies, the fruit flavored and shaped candies. I would dissolve those in a glass of water, and then I would drink that because I was a disgusting child. And that's how that smelled. It didn't quite taste like that. It tastes like a nondescript berry mixture, concoction, solution, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, is the experience that I was expecting we were going to get with Dr. Pepper Dark Berry last month that we didn't actually end up getting. So, yeah, 4 out of 5 stars is what I would call that. Does Sheets have it, and would you recommend getting it at least once? I don't know if Sheets has it. I didn't find it there. I didn't even find it. This was actually given to me by somebody who found it at Speedway gas station. And so I don't know if Sheets has it or not, but I would imagine if they don't yet, they will soon, because Sheets ends up getting everything after a while. I would recommend you trying it if you would like to. I don't think it'll disappoint anyone. It's not anything that knocks the doors off of the soda kingdom. What is that? Knock the doors off the soda. Anyway, it's not anything that absolutely, anyone, I don't think anybody would be knocking people over in order to get to. But it's good. I'm pleased by it. I'd probably buy it a couple of times throughout the course of the summer. I don't know when it's going to go away, but I don't think it's going to be around past the summer. So, because, it's specifically a summer flavor. So if you want to try it, I would recommend trying it while you can. You got a couple of months on that. Give it a shot, see what you think. Yeah, definitely a pleasant mixture of nondescript berry flavor that it doesn't leave a bad aftertaste and doesn't really leave any of that residue in your throat. So, we're already doing good stuff here. I like it. It's, once again, I hold every soda I find to the standard of Cheerwine. And only one soda I've tried recently has kind of got close to that, which was that Mountain Dew Cyclone that you can only get at Speedway stores right now. And actually, I just had some more of that last week. Still as good as it was the first time I tried it. So with that said, let's see. Let's look at some more of these comments here. That's my review. I don't really think I have much else to add to that, so let's look at some comments. Set a reminder to your phone. Well, that's the thing. Like, I got a reminder on Facebook saying, hey, this is starting in 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. But I haven't hit stream yet. Let's see here. Sophie Girl. Mama. Yep. Actually, that's one of my nicknames for Sophie. Sophie is Mama because she has had puppies. One litter of which I saw. I got to hold like the day after they were born. They were adorable. I almost adopted one of them, but he ended up going to a really good family, and I got her. So there we go. Let's see. I double dare you to pour it over Quint. I like being employed, Bruce. I really like being able to pay my rent. I like being able to pay my bills, and I got a feeling that goes bye-bye if I pour that over Quint's head. Would it go with pickle ice cream? I don't even think pickles go with pickle ice cream. I don't think pickles and ice cream belong together. Just like I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza. I will die on that hill. Fight me. Liberty Mountain Dew is made from the tears of bald eagles, USA. America. I think Bruce might be pregnant. It's 2019. Men can be pregnant, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into those weeds. That's a bad day. Did you miss the sugar content? Well, I mean, I think that's average. It looks like total sugars. Oh, I mean, it's it's a lot. It's 25% of the, of the experience of the It's 25% of the serving. So, 75 grams. That's a whole heck of a lot of sugar. You don't want to drink that unless you really mean it. But yeah, Jake Ross, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. Hope you're doing all right. Hi, Dana. Okay, so those of you who are just joining, I've already done the taste test and first impressions, but I will do a quick recap for you just before I get ready to sign off here. Basically, what we got here is the Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. Mountain Dew's been doing these kind of, I don't want to say gimmick, but special flavors for holidays. And I think the last time they did something like this specifically was the Dew SA 2 years ago, red, white, and blue. They had Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. This time they're doing 50 flavors is what they say, 50 flavors. And I don't know if that's Dew flavors or just distinct artificial flavors combined into one. When I first cracked it open and I did the sniff test, I was reminded of a disgusting experiment I did when I was a kid, where I would take Runts candies. They were the little flavored shaped fruit candies, and I would dissolve them into a glass of water. Just a big old handful of them, put them in a glass of water, dissolve it, drink it because I was gross. And that's what it smelled like. Didn't quite taste like that. Was very nondescript berry flavor, almost sort of like Skittles. Like if you take a handful of Skittles, but not as intense. So yeah, you guys remember when I tried Dr. Pepper Dark Berry last month? This is the experience I was expecting to get with that. Did not get that experience with that. Was actually kind of disappointed by it. And so Mountain Dew Liberty Brew is kind of making up for that experience. So that's where we are. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 star rating if we're doing a rating system. And also, I'm going to take another sip of this. And also, if you're just joining, in the description of this video is a link to the brand new official Facebook page for the Fizz. Now, this is what it looks like, and it is brand new. I only published it a couple of days ago. Doesn't really have anything on it. But in the future, we're going to be doing these streams directly from this page, and I will share them onto my personal profile instead of just streaming directly to my personal profile. And I think I will also be uploading classic streams on there as well. So that's where that is. That's where I am with this. It was pretty good. A nice, simple, pleasant summer flavor. Not anything that I would bust down the door to get to, but pretty good. So, a couple more comments, and then I got to pop off here. Okay, so, hashtag Fizz Nation. I want that trending by the end of the night on Twitter. Get on it. At least in the top 5. I like that your shirt is telling me to exercise, but your stream is yelling at me to try this 50 very yummy drink full of... Is this 50? What is this? I can't read. Try this 50 very yummy drink full of sugar and calories. Actually, the shirt starts saying exercise, and some of you have seen me wear this before. Exercise, eggs are sides for bacon. Bacon. Have I ever been one to tell someone they need to exercise? Please. So yeah, that's what that is. And last but not least, Ashley says, have a good night, EJ. You as well. Ashley, thank you for watching. 50 berry flavor. Yeah, 50 berry flavor. Yeah. At your discretion. If you want to try it, give it a try. If you happen to stumble across it, it's not bad. Definitely not anything that I will be shedding tears over when it's gone. but I like it while it's here. Thank you, Mountain Dew, for another interesting offering. And I hope that when we get back around to Christmas time, third time will be the charm, and you will give me a holiday blend that will make me sing a hallelujah chorus. Because if not, I will tell the world on this streaming platform that I have that I don't know if you've heard Mountain Dew, but is probably the number one soda streaming reviewing show on the internet right now. I don't know if any other exist, truth be told. And they probably won't care because they're a big corporation and they do what they want. So, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. It was a good one. I'm grateful for this audience that I have built up over the past couple of years. Thank you very much for being a part of it. I honestly don't know how the heck I have an audience with this. This is, this whole thing started out as just me trying to, fulfill a dare for the youth group kids. So here we are a couple of years later actually doing something where I got people actually requesting things. So it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and pop off here. I'm going to go ahead and finish this bad boy up, possibly on the porch. And then, settling in for the evening. It's probably going to keep me up for a while. So thanks for watching. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Get in the description of the video and go ahead and like the new Fizz page. And the next one of these will probably come directly from that page. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. If I don't see you before I see you, then I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace.